Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to 2023, and welcome back to the future home of the Lazy T. Quite a bit has happened. I was looking at my channel last night, and it looks like the last video I posted was around December 4th. Today is January 5th, I believe, and so I had a little time off doing the family thing, and it's really kind of what everybody needed here with a little break. So we had a 3 or 4 day cold spell that came through the area here. Everybody who kind of wasn't ready had broken pipes and things like that. So we fared just fine, and we're back, we're up, we're ready to go. But quite a bit has changed in since our last video. So let me try and get you spun up. Well, first of all, those of you that may be paying attention in the background here, this is really my tool shed and things like that. But right here, across this area here, really right behind where this burn barrel is, there used to be a lumber rack right there. Well, I have disassembled that to make room for my mill. Now, what's going to happen, basically back in this area here, behind the shed in this area here, is where I'm going to have my mill placed. So this is a bunch of poplar that was already cut, and some 4x4s, some pine that's been sitting around. So managed to keep this really covered while I wasn't around the house here. This plastic over here did real well. We didn't have any problems, but I broke it off, pulled off the plastic yesterday, and everything's drying just fine. So not quite sure what the future of this wood holds, but we'll figure it out. So all this is going to have to be moved again. It's like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic around here. Every time I turn around, something new is going on, and I think I put stuff where it's going to be out of the way, and wouldn't you know it, I'm going to have to move it. I also mentioned my mill. Well, while we were gone, let's take a quick peek under the tarp. Oh. Looking like some parts, a little bit of an engine. So we got that in, and that's gonna take a minute to get up and get going. Let's walk over here to the electrical. If you look up there, we can't see it from this side. Let's swing it around here a little bit. That right there, that little coil, is new wire. So they came and they dug, as you're looking at my shadow here, they came and they put in their cable through the driveway here, and then right down the path here, right where we asked them to put it. They did a fantastic job. And then down into my service panel, which is kind of right down there, right behind a couple trees here. I still can't see it. There it is down there. So that silver thing right down there. So it is hooked up, I should say. The cable is laid and things are ready to go. But once you know it, when I called them and asked about this, told me that the reason they didn't put a meter in and start the service was because they were waiting on the inspector. So I took my little self down to the inspector's office and basically said, listen, I think I'm doing something wrong, and I don't know what I have to do to get you out there to okay this meter. But the secretary was out for the day, the inspector. So there was a woman there that helped me. She seemed very concerned that it had been 3 months, and this being my third attempt approaching them to try and set up an appointment, she assured me she was going to talk to the inspector and, see what's going on. So lo and behold, I got a call maybe an hour and a half later, and he tells me over the phone that we talk about the job site, and he's like, oh, this is the one where it's down the hill with the cabins. I said, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, I've seen that. You're good to go. I'll call him and give you the okay with the power company. It's how things are out here. I know for a fact he has not been here to see that service meter. I've got cameras up, all sorts of. I'm out here just about every day. But that's fine. I know the way the thing sits and how it's set up. I know I'm fine. But just one of those hurdles that, I'm sure the guys that came out here that put this cable in would have loved to have just done the service and completed it and not had to come back. But now, they're just going to have to come back and finish it. So, it's whatever. It's done, and he said he was going to call him, give him the okay. So now, again, I just wait around for someone to show up and, put in my meter. It's crazy. So I've got quite a few things going on today. I just got back. Part of one of my ideas, I don't know if we'll be able to see this. I just got back with my trailer. In the bed of the trailer there, I have a bed liner. So I'm going to use, this is great. I am going to use that bed liner to pull behind the four-wheeler in order to move debris. And when I start dragging logs, I'm going to use that to assist me with dragging logs up and down the driveway and stuff. And, that should help keep them a little more debris free, which in turn is going to extend the life of my blades on my mill. So today, let's see. So it is, it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So right now, my immediate plan is, oh, this is funny. This is my shredder. I've had this. This is really the first thing I bought when I moved in because I was clearing all the property. That thing is a workhorse, and I can't say enough good things about it. I got to drag that down the hill, and all of the trees that I have dropped there lately, a lot of the limbs, I was really just going to grab the limbs and throw them once I got the excavator, but I was quickly realizing that the piles were just getting larger and larger, and there were multiple piles around the yard. So it only takes a little bit of effort to go down there, shove them through the shredder, and really kind of clean up the area, because there's quite a bit of trees that I still would like to drop to kind of clean up the area. Not only that, the next big phase of this is really this month. I'm going to have this mill up and going, so I need to clear the area where I'm going to have it. I have to level it out, and then I'm going to bring some stone in, and then I'm going to stone that whole area and make it more usable than what it is right now. Just in the sense that even just walking around, it is it's not a mud pile per se, but it certainly is muddy, and I need to put some stone down. Let's just leave it at that. So yeah, I'll bring you guys along, watch me shred a little bit. We'll see how things go. All right, guys, again, welcome back. Alright guys, that part wasn't too bad. Like I said, a little bit of effort really kind of helps out. So I got another location kind of right over in the middle where the pavilion's going to go, where I've got multiple trees down that again has branches kind of just all over the place. So I'm going to take some time, clean this up, and then that'll be it. All right guys, here we go. This is the area I'm talking about down here. Pavilion, future pavilion's going to go like right in here, and you can see, I mean, that's just a big clump of branches there. Then over here, quite a few trees down, and then branches just kind of all over the place. I did limb them, but I didn't move them at all. I'm gonna have to come down and actually buck these trees up here so I can move them to really kind of clean this area up. Alright guys, that's probably going to be it for the day as far as down here trying to get some of this shredded. I really need to just really clear out these logs and stuff. I'll get them bucked up and have them moved, because most of this green you see here, all these branches and everything, they're pinned underneath other large logs and stuff like that. So dropping these trees really opening things up down here. I've got probably, I don't know, 15 or 20 more to go down here in this area. Some of the larger pines I definitely want to get rid of, and I'm going to actually use them to build the cabin. So yeah, so that's how I'm going to leave this here. See the bus up there? We're obviously downhill. Just to give you an idea, this is the driveway there that's exiting the property, and then there's your entrance right down there. So that's kind of where we're at. All right guys, as we're walking back up the hill here, I always tell Rebecca, if I had a dime every time I walked up this hill back up to the house, I think I'd be able to hire an army to come and assemble all this for me. So, good really first day back, really kind of getting some things done, and probably in the mid to low 50s today. That's pretty nice, but just glad we got a couple days now without rain, because it's been really rainy lately. It's really making things kind of mucky. So anyway, just wanted to get this out. Glad you guys are back with me here in 2023. Lots gonna happen. We got a lot going on. So if you like this type of stuff, hit the subscribe button. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out. I'm certainly not gaining anything from it yet. But when I do, I'll be sure to let you know. That's for sure. Yeah, so that's it. Back up here at the shop, and we're shutting things down for the day. All right, guys, thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow.